Boo. Did I scare you? I bet I did because I'm terrifying. Welcome back to the music streams. My hands are quite cold right now, which is not good for writing music. My hands gotta be on fire. Oh well. You already know what we're doing today if you've been here before. It ain't gonna be no different. I'm gonna listen to what I wrote, judge it, think if it's bad or wrong, and then fix it. Crack my knuckles here, getting ready to write. This is important. I figured out how to install stuff yesterday, and I stayed up way too late trying to figure out how to do it. I'm back from the dead. I'm ready to write as well. You can get to writing when you can write the right. Hello, it's me. It's time for music writing. It's been a while since I've caught a stream. It's because it's been a while since I've streamed. Can you turn off Dino? It's suppressing my free speech in this chat with its slow mode. Good. Today, we're going to be writing some music. Actually, I don't think we're going to be writing music today, technically. I think what today is mostly going to be is reorchestrating. Listening back to what I wrote, talking about what I think I could do better, and then rearranging the instruments accordingly. Avatar is now certainly the avatar ever. Thank you. I always strive on being the one ever. I think maybe in my next few streams I'll get to doing more productive work. Yesterday I played my favorite game. I think now I'll do music. I also want to get back into doing Blender streams. I did a few of those back in the day, but I want to get back into doing those. I had a lot of fun doing that and just chatting with my friends and just kind of sitting back and doing that. I know it sounds like a very kind of strange hobby to have because I guess if you think of 3D modeling, it's anything but exciting, but whatever, it's my channel. And then of course, I do plan on doing the game dev streams, so it's gonna be quite a productive time. Unless I can think of anything else to do. I dislike doing streams where I just chat with people. That doesn't seem very entertaining to me. Doesn't entertain me, doesn't entertain you, except I guess you could ask me your burning questions about life, but I don't know if you've noticed anything about me, but I'm nothing but frank about questions, so. Other people might try to dance around it and give you a nice answer, but I think that's stupid. Proximity effect is hitting your voice pretty hard right now. Yeah. How close is your mic? It's pretty close. The reason is because this mic is kind of crappy, and if I put it further away, then like it loses like so much bass that it's kind of offensive. So it's rather close. Let's see if I can do anything about it. Maybe like, okay, I don't think that sounds very different, but no, that's proximity effect. That might be true, but also like there is no bass in my voice now. It's it's actually less intelligible when it has that much bass. Okay, so guys, welcome back to my, hold on, I got you. Guys, welcome back to my music stream. In this one we're going to be writing music for orchestra, and I think that I'm gonna give a lot of melodies to the flutes and stuff, and maybe a little bit to the horns as well. Much better. Oh, okay, thanks. So, sounds just like my ASMR. Cool. Alright, turn all those stupid settings off. They say imitation is the purest form of flattery. I'm anything if flat. As a bass myself, I can confirm my voice is slightly unintelligible at times. That's pretty cool. I think my ears are gone now. Oh, mine are still in the game, baby. You ain't taking these things off of me. Man, my mouth is so dry. I think yesterday I said when I was going to do a morning stream, I would pick up a cup of coffee and then come here, but I didn't do that. And if anything, coffee ain't going to be the one to hydrate me. You are ear lady. I am so eerie. Oh, you're all ears? I am all ears. My ears are so all, and I am all the ears. So, yeah, well, it's music. I did do a tiny bit, I think I talked about this last time, but I'll say it again. I did do a tiny bit of music writing over like the latter half of December when I was gone. It wasn't very productive, mostly because I was lounging around, trying a bunch of stuff. I put a copy of my music on like a flash drive and just worked on it where I was going. I didn't instill any of those changes in what you're about to see. So what you're about to hear is the same as it was a month ago. I just kind of messed around on my laptop as like a playing ground. But I did learn a few things from there. And we'll get to writing that. Okay. I just woke up, so my speaking voice is like G2, E2. You know, I did measure my voice range once, and I don't remember what it is. Let me go see if I can find the Discord message where I said it. My Discord's taking too long to load. Oh well. Still haven't learned how to read. Words cannot describe how disappointed I am in you. Actually, yes, they can. I am so extremely disappointed in you that you didn't learn how to read. Didn't read a single book. That's tragic and just pitiful, really. What's funny about voice training that allows you to sound like a cartoon character by speaking very low to femme formants? I'm gonna be honest, I don't, despite having doing voice training for almost 6 years now, I don't know what that means. You know what I did to do voice training? One day, I just decided that I'm gonna start speaking higher pitched, and then I did. I didn't do any fun exercises or anything like that. I don't know what a formant is. I don't know exactly what muscles I'm using to do this. I just said one day I'll start speaking higher pitched than I did. And it worked. I meant sheet music. I can't believe that you didn't learn how to read sheet music. Sheet music is so important. You know, I went to a relative's house over the winter, right? And usually I'm pretty loosey-goosey about what I think or how I think you should learn an instrument. I don't really care how someone learns an instrument as long as they learn how to play it. Their technique might not be like the classical idiomatic technique, but why should it be the classical idiomatic technique? That was until I opened my relative's piano and it had numbers taped onto it. And I'm like, numbers? What are the numbers for? And they were only specifically like in the upper register of the piano. And I think I might have let them stay there because I eventually took them off if they weren't literally like pieces of masking tape that were like rubbing up against my fingers. It was so awful. It says the president of piano roll hatred. Oh, I hate the piano roll. It's so bad. No, it's just a meme. But I just prefer sheet music. It's so much easier to look at. In the piano roll, it's like looking at knives stabbing your keyboard. With sheet music, it's so elegant. I play guitar and I've seen people that put numbers on the side instead of using the side dots. That's a little different though, because at least when you play guitar, you're like, I suppose for some folks it's easier to memorize fret numbers, but on the piano it ain't anything like that. I guess you could say that middle C is C4 or A4 for the A. I don't get it. I have an easier time writing with the piano roll. Unlucky. The dots on the guitar are basically number markings though. Like, that's just what they are. Like, there's the 5th, 7th, 9th, sometimes 12th, and I think there's one for the 15th. I don't know. My guitar doesn't have that many dots, but specifically for the beats though, piano roll for the beats, I guess, because it's just beats. They're just drums. But anything with melody, it would be difficult for me to do. I hate writing for guitar with sheet music and don't even get started on making tabs. Maybe you should just play the guitar and then not worry about having to transcribe it. That would be even better. It's not like anyone else is going to be playing our music. Well, we're composers. What if I need to practice it? Maybe you just need a bigger brain. Is concert pitch enabled on this? Yeah. Do you guitar pro? Do you even strum, man? I thought about making tablature for some of my arrangements, but I haven't done that. I probably need to actually post like arrangements and play them before I even consider making tablature. She called me dumb. I'm so finished. At least you're taking it the way it was meant to be taken, negatively. Some people, I call them dumb, and then they have a crush on me. So I hope that's not you. I've been ratting tabs recently. I think I moved on from drop D to being my favorite tune into drop C. Drop C is very fun. Personally, I'm all about open tuning, so I'm always all about open D tuning. Open E you can do too, it's the same as open D, but you tune up the strings instead of down. So just on my practice guitar at home, I tune the strings down, but in the studio I always tune them up. But either way, I prefer the open tuning because it's easy. You can also get some very interesting chords very easily, which I like. I hear to play the guitar well. Lowest I've gone is drop G sharp. That's like an entire minor sixth from E. I don't even think my guitar strings would start rattling around and touching the frets if I dropped it down that low. Never played with drop tuning. Drop tuning's okay. I've noticed that more and more songs that I've been listening to are in double drop D, which I don't think it's a standard turn. It's when you drop both of the E strings down to D. So it's like a pseudo open tuning. And open tunings are quite standard in blues music, or at least in old blues music. I think nowadays it's just standard tuning, but if you listen to the old recordings from like the 30s and 40s from blues musicians, they're normally an open tuning or the drop tunings. Specifically the ones where you also drop the high strings and the low strings. They're also like drop tunings where you just tune down your entire the entire standard tuning down a half or whole step. So E becomes D, A becomes G, and stuff like that. And so most blues I play is half step down. Nice. It's like slightly heavier, but just ever so slightly. I barely know what blues sound like. I think I could actually play some because some blues music is so old that it's in the public domain. But I'm not going to do that. A minor pentatonic. You know, in older blues music, of course, this is like where my knowledge is because this is what I listen to. There's a surprising lack of pentatonic skills. They're clearly like virtuosic players, but it's not a whole lot about scales. It's very melodic, and there's not really a whole lot of like, I guess what you'd call, well, no, it's a lot of showing off really, but not by your technique, more so by how much sound you can create. The blues musicians were very concerned about making the biggest sound, right? Because of course they didn't have like amplification. Like, of course amplification existed, but let me tell you, the blues musicians were not making enough money to have amplification. So they did their best to get the biggest sound. So they would strum their guitar as hard as they can. They would turn the action up as much as they can. They'd snap the strings with their thumbs and beat their instruments with their hands to get like a percussion sound, stamp their feet, yell as loud as they can, that kind of stuff. So and also you can tell from the recordings at the time because they weren't very sensitive. Like old analog recordings of that kind of music, it's not very clear. It's very crunchy. So they got to cut through all that noise, especially if you listen to Charlie Patton. Man, he was a loud one. Cutting through the noise. Okay. Man, did y'all do today's Wordle today? I did it in the morning. I ain't got a clue what that word means. I don't even remember what it is, it's so forgettable, but I just remember not knowing what it meant. Me and my friends have like a 150-day streak in our Discord server now. Very important. Now we keep the streak going. Yeah, we're at 159 days. I suck at Wordle, I don't know English. That's okay. Most Wordle players don't seem to know either. I still have yet to get the legendary one-guess Wordle. It'll happen one day. I always change up my words every day to make it interesting. I know there's like game theory you can do to basically eliminate most of the letters that you need as quickly as possible, but I think that's lame. It's not about getting the Wordle as fast as you can. It's about getting the Wordle in the sexiest way possible. Duh. It's not my native language. I like the way you type that out. It reminds me of that. In my head, I just heard like the Markiplier video where he's talking about milk. Need more calcium. I can smell your bones. The calcium. Man, I sure hope you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. Alright, welcome back. I mean, you guys have heard this before. We're going to talk about what I think I could do better and what I think I can do worse. Also love how the band listened to us this demo called Student and decided, yeah, let's rework into a song about gasoline. That sounds like rock music. Oh, I have a song about school. That's lame. Let's make it about something manlier. What's manlier than being a student? Oh, gas. Okay, right. So I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the gripes I have with my own writing. First of all, I don't think I use strings nearly enough. Like, the strings are basically, like, they're getting stuff, but there's no melody happening in them until here. There's no melody happening in the strings, really, and I think that's something I gotta really work on, because right now it's mostly wind and brass instruments, mostly the woodwind instruments that are getting all of the melodies, which I think needs to be rectified. And I think having more strings here will give it like a nicer sound. It'll be a bit more idiomatic, I guess, but I'm also not really fond of this section here, and I'm not really fond of the orchestration of this section with the so we'll get to fixing that. I think I'm going to change these strings, and I want to move around some of these instruments here. But first, let's just listen, just in case you've forgotten. I mean, I've listened to this like 1,000 times, so it's hard to say, but we're just going to do the intro. Stop painting the score, please. Okay, so one of the main things I have a problem with already is that this already it has a very thin sound. Like, I'm okay with it being thin in the beginning, that's what I was going for. But then I needed to immediately move into a thicker sound here, and it's missing that. So I'm okay with this here. Let's go figure out what's gonna happen over here with y'all. So right now, I believe you guys are just playing D major. That's correct. I think instead of you guys doing tremolo like this, I'm gonna make y'all do a tremolo. Like this. Okay. And then, oh, I forgot to, why are your hairs not tied? Tie, there you go. And you all go and get piano. And then I also think I'm gonna have, you're okay. Or maybe, here, just for funsies, let's try putting you in oboe this time. I think I tried this on oboe in my own time and I really liked it. Okay, and you go in clarinet, yoink. I think I was considering putting you guys in the stringies. So go away this. You just move up here and what are you, D3? Yeah. Just copy and paste this. Octave down. Goody gumdrops, and the next part here I want to take some of this melody and also put it on the stringies. Yoink. One dies away so quickly. Okay. I don't know if I like that very much, I'm gonna be honest. What if I put you in a different instrument? Try the horns. That's not better. It's not better. The strings were better. Let's make this a tiny bit longer. There you go, and just extend these. Do a normal decrescendo here. No, no, no. Don't edit it, just move it like this. Beautiful. That's a little bit better. I'll just copy you over to here. And let's put you on the viola solo. I guess that might be a bit high for the viola, but whatever. A little longer. Also, none of this. You can do a decrescendo here at this last note here. I just wrote a capital P instead of a lowercase one. Just extra piano. You know what? Why don't we do that instead? Instead of marking double piano or double forte, you could just make the letter bigger. I think that'd be very cool and make a lot of sense too. Definitely wouldn't incur any weird problems. Okay. Okay, and I think the brass needs to help reinforce these stringies here. I didn't make them tremolo just for funsies, because I can't have it be too relaxing. But I'm gonna get rid of them. It needs to be a little shakier, I think. It's not quite shaky enough. What do I think? I'm thinking tremolo. And tremolo here. But like what kind? And where? I think we could very easily do like a tremolo here with the clarinets. Where are you? Here. Good enough. Like this. Are you live for the day? No, this is a pre-recorded message. I'm just pre-recording all these so I can just lie in bed later and not have to interact with any of you. Let's keep on doing this. Just copy paste this. Man, I can't hear those clarinets very well. Come back, tremolos. Help me. That's the wrong tremolo. I think I preferred the first clarinet playing this part. Let's put you on horns instead. Try. I'm thinking about what to do here now. Can I have one or two horns doing like this? Maybe just one. A little quieter because you're a brass instrument. There's got to be more bassiness that I'm missing. You don't be a tremolo. Get out of here. I don't like that at all, actually. What if I have like Can I have like a roll here maybe? Not a roll with tremolo, that's different. Just make it like real quiet. Maybe a third. It's a little too rumbly. Put you up here. Let me change the playback option here. Okay, it's an interesting effect, but not what I need right now. I think the piano's got to do more than just doing arpeggios. I think that might help. Figure that out in a moment. Let me think about what's going to happen in the wind instruments first, though. Let's try this. Yoink. Actually, it should be more like... And then what I'm gonna do is I have you guys playing this, and then I'll have y'all play the rest. And there are 4 voices here, but 3 instrument groups, so I'm gonna combine some. Let's put these middle 2 on the cello. And let me just mark your divisi. That's very important. There you go. It's just piano volume, so we're not gonna lose too much detail for this. And you for the contrabass. Let's give this a try. Maybe a little lower. Oh, that sounded awful. Hello? These sounds aren't playing. Well, either way, it doesn't sound good. Okay, but that just means that you guys get to have all the fun bass notes. Let's write D. And of course, it's gotta be timpani too. Boom. Hold on. There you go. Now I can delete stuff. I want more tremolo here. Just like that. And something similar going on for you. And just make sure you're F sharp. I know it's F sharp, but just for this. You just play a little bit. Who's gonna play the other parts? Whoopsies. I meant to do this. I like that actually, but I think it needs to be on someone else. Here, do this. Perfect. And now this like fun bass line here. I'm gonna put it down in U. Nice and low. Get rid of the horn one. Get out of here. And you know what? I don't like that clarinet, so I'm gonna add a violin soloist. Where are you, violin? Add one. Make it a soloist. There you go. So this violin here is gonna play all the stuff that and it's gonna play all the stuff that the viola has kind of struggles playing. And I think that includes this clarinet line here. Where the heck is the violin? It says it's here, but it's clearly not. Hello. Alright, that's right. It takes like 1,000,000 days to save. I should be saving more often, but it's taking forever. Where's that violin? Violas have a nice warm tone. I agree, but the nice and warm is not what I want right now. I need bright and piercing. If only the violin would show up. It's not here. Okay, well, MuseScore is borked. Let's get out of here first. I'll just reload it. Man, I'm hungry. Staying in the 4th octave with violas. I think violas, much like the contrabass, like if you put them in their like, it's not an unnatural range, but they're like really high range. They sound quite nice and dark. But unfortunately, that's not what I'm going for. Also, the violin is still not here, despite me reloading the entire thing. Where is this violin? It's like it's a ghost violin. What? I added it as a soloist, and now it's just not here. I unsoloisted it. This violin doesn't exist. You see here, viola, violin, violin's one, but here it's viola and then straight to violin. The violin track is just missing. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's because I have hide empty staves on, and it's empty, so it's not showing it. Alright, hold on, let me turn that off. There you go. Don't replace it. Make it a soloist again. Okay. Let's take the small clarinet melody and put it in the violin instead. Where are you, violin? There you go. I meant long time no see. Oh, I thought that was on purpose. No time long see. Because my eyes are so big. I'm just so accustomed to ruining things on purpose that I didn't catch that. Delete. See, it becomes so much warmer when the violins go away, but not in a way that I actually want. I want this to stay nice and bright. Maybe it's because you guys go away. And then I believe this is G major next. Yeah, it sure is. Okay, I'll just raise you up by a step. On software, this is mu score 4. There you go. Oh, you don't need this twice, and you don't need this twice. There you go. Tremolo, yoink. And after this, oh wait, yeah, it goes to 6. 6 is B minor, so you guys stay. The G should go down to F. Like this. And then what's this? 5, that should be A major. So A major back to 1. That should be... And then you're back to where you was before here. And you go to... What was the original one? Okay. Yoink. Okay. Now let's hear what it sounds like with the clarinet tremolos. I'm sorry? That doesn't sound like a major third to me. Why? Why are you like this? Are you correct if I make you play a 5th? Whatever, just play the same thing again. How long have you been composing? What instruments do you play? I play the harmonica. I've been composing for like a year now. I'm gonna make all of you tremolo. Bruckner style. Look at this, it's like a razor blade. Let's make these stringies quieter so I can hear the clarinets better. I can't hear the clarinets at all, actually, despite them going wild. I think what would help is the piano, actually, because I got rid of it. Piano's not going to do anything fancy. It's just going to kind of block out some chords. Thought about hosting streams where you thought and give feedback to others' pieces. I haven't put thought into it, and it's because I don't think I have anything worth saying to you about your own music. I guess I could help with some, like, orchestra stuff, but there are people out there that are much better at teaching orchestration than I am. I'm not a professor, I'm just a VTuber. What makes you think that I have anything worth saying? Okay, let's do like this. Because your ears make you look smart. Oh, is that so? I don't like this G. Nice fourth chord there. Let's try this. No. I'm gonna take a small nap. You take a fat nap. Okay. Random chords that I made up on the spot. Go! And play them again. Yoink. I like that. Maybe I'll make it an inversion, but... Let's put you an octave higher, maybe? Man, I can't hear it as a thing. I guess I could just make you louder. Make you a tiny bit quieter. What if I put you on a wonderful inversion? Let me just select all these notes here and put them up an octave. And it sounds like this now. No, that looks a little awkward to play too. I think this will be a bit better. Get rid of this celesta line that I can barely hear anyway. What if I put you in celesta as well? In celesta only? I know celesta has a pedal, so I'm gonna add that too. What if I put you even higher? I preferred it. I was gonna say I prefer it lower, but I am going for a brighter sound, so I think this is what we want. You're a G, so you go to B minor, that's right. And then it's 5, then 1. Yoink. Just pedal the entire time, I don't care. Yoink. Lower. Not liking that again. See how it like loses all of its life once the violins go away? I think it's just because they're so loud and so commanding for some reason, but... You gotta be louder. I don't like this. That's my official opinion. Maybe you just also have to be in the violin and or viola. Go viola. Just really pushing that gal right there. Let's not push the viola too hard. Try this. Hello? Move, move. Oh my gosh. Move the dynamic when I press the key. Fine, thank you. Goodness. Okay. And also change this. And then there's this that's gonna happen that I'm also not very fond of, but we'll figure it out. I think it just needs more brass involvement. Let's get rid of you for now. In order to make you not play, you guys are getting N. There you go. Because right now you guys are just playing these parts. I think we need to have horns get involved here. I don't like how I can still hear you guys despite me marking you as niente, but whatever. Fine. Let's have E, B, is B right? Yeah. And then F, D. And try that in the horns. And you guys are going to be slower. Where's my tremolo? You're so loud. Shut up. I think the B is kind of strange. Make it A. But I think it's conforming a little bit too much to the actual rhythm. I know that's what I wrote, but I'd have to make it a little more specific what I wanted, I think. Maybe I put you lower. No, I don't like that. Go back to where you was. Get out of here, vibraphone. Let's put some of you down. Brass. Instead of you, I don't think... Oh, the clarinet does go that low. I don't know if it goes below this. No, that's the lowest note. Just for experimenties, let's do something like this. Or maybe like the tremolo again, but specifically in this lower range. I don't like you being here. Let's put you in the brass instead. I know I only have 2 horns, but we'll just keep it there for now. Let's make you guys play. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna have you guys play pizzicato. Oh my gosh, get rid of that. So all your pits, your pits, your pits, there you go. I'm sorry? You want to play that for me again? That's so loud. Alright, whatever. The old tremolos here were better. Let me try this. How was New Year's? I got blind and deaf, and it was a great time. I guess you can see how big my ears are. Wasn't exactly good for them, but whatever. Hold on, need the horns and trombones to play to VZ real quick. Get out of here. I probably just need to rewrite these. I am very unhappy with how it sounds. Okay, so what do I ought to do about this? I do have the chords written out, but they're very simple. Okay. I don't want it to just be like smooth chords. It's got to have a little bit of jumpiness to it. Something a bit shaky. Something a bit like it's not necessarily like trembling I'm looking for. It's more like something kind of upbeat, but not really. I think the clarinet tremolos were kind of on the right track. Let's see. Let's get rid of this for a sec. I'll bring these guys back yet again. I think that's good. And then build off of this, have the horns, and play some stuff. Where are you, dynamics? Lower. Maybe trombones instead of horns. It has a bit brighter of a sound than a horn, which I like. Have the slightly offbeat triplets here. There you go. Wonderful. I could push you a little bit lower. This is bass trombone range, of course, but I have one of those. I don't like that. Let's put you back up here. And trombones are so loud. Okay, then let's put you back on a horn. Or maybe, actually, maybe bassoon's the way to go. Okay. You like this maybe? This might be kind of weird, but let's give it a shot. Looking like waves. No, I don't like that. Why am I struggling so much just to write the first part? It's like unorchestratable. Oh my gosh. What do I think about this? Strings. String tremolos, maybe. I think we gotta have some deep dark strings. It's been so long I forgot how to read alto clef. That was terrible. We need a nice bass. That's like what we're missing. Can I make you a tremolo bass? I don't like that. I think I should bring back the stringy part here. Come back. There's just got to be something else happening to cut through the bassiness, and I did that by having the triplet parts, but it's like doesn't sound good every time I write it down, which is not a good sign. Here, I wrote a demo that I liked on my laptop. Let me go pull that up real quick and I'll get to it. Why am I like sinking into the ground? Oh, no, that's not the button I meant to push. There you go. Let me go find that my laptop and see what I came up with last time. Man, I'm sleepy. I definitely should have gotten that coffee. I can't wait for this to take super long to load. Okay, what did I do here? Oh, I opened the wrong file. Of course I did. Okay, so here I had... Yes. Oh, that's what I did. Interesting. Okay. This is what? D. And this is B. Okay. 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 Let's put that away. Scooch in my chair. Okay. I'm back. Okay, so what I need to do is I had the violas playing some weird funky stuff. But most of all I had the horns playing these triplets. There you go. That's not a D. Thank you. And they were just nice and quiet. Yoink. That's not quiet. The fortissimo is literally right next to the piano button, so sometimes I misclick it. Okay. Let's have it on both of yours. And I need something happening right around here. That's not what I wanted. Have these alternating sixths here. Maybe we should have these on cellos and violas. Okay, that's like better. Put you guys in tremolo low lows. Yoink. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna spend forever on this one section. Let's if I can't get this right, I'll get it right another day. Let's move on to the next parts. If it would save. It takes like 8 whole seconds to save. Algorithm does wonders sometimes. It doesn't do any wonders to me. I only like watch Markiplier on YouTube, and he's not been uploading because of Iron Lung, so... What in tarnation? Oh, it's you. There you go. I had the idea of like extending this part here. Okay, what do I think about this? I think this part's okay. I think it could be a little bit brighter though, so maybe instead of horn, I'll put you in like trombone or something. Get rid of all these extra dynamics. Get over here, trombone. Okay. Here, get rid of the tom-toms for a sec. And you are a G major chord, therefore, can you do a... Here. Instead of having just one single tremolo thing, can you do like this? We discovered this earlier, it's like a very rumbly sound. Here, let's do G and D. Maybe low D. Low D. Get down on the D. Thank you. Yes, I like that. That's very earthquakey. Beautiful. And shaky, shaky. I'm liking the trombone less and less. And put you back on here. Go, flutter. Flutter it, go. Rare stream. Well, yeah, it's rare on Twitch. Because I haven't streamed there in like ages. But I do it on YouTube a bunch. Hello. Okay, oh my gosh, the frames. I've been thinking of extending this part here because I think there's more to do. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna get out of the beginning because I have nothing. I have nothing to do there. This is the part that I've been most excited to work on, is this here, because there's something I want to change about it. I want to make it so that these beats are a little bit more like harmonically ambiguous. So let's listen to how it sounds first, and then I'll talk about it. It's too fast. I know I put you as moderato, but you need to be less moderato, to like 55. I think you can hear how it's like a very clear chord. I want it to be a bit more ambiguous. So what I'm gonna do is I want like more seconds here. Let's have like this maybe. Or maybe like perhaps B. That doesn't sound much better. Here, what if I just rearrange these chords here? Or no, wait, you guys come back and let's have the opposite. Get out of here. You're so quiet. G weights. A, maybe like this. Less loud. I like this chord. Oh my gosh, all the text I just copied. Here, just copy a few of these lines here. Oh my gosh. And actually, I'm going to combine you guys because I want the violins to get a melody here soon. Oh my goodness. Here, cellos also move up an octave, pretty please. You guys play this here. Whoopsies. There you go. No, it was better when it was a bit darker, I think. Like, down in the dumps, kind of dark. And you even lower. Here, let's redo this, but an octave lower. So you guys go down here. Hello. There you go, octave lower. It's a little hard to hear these. I think I can justify boosting you. I'm not sure I actually like that too much. I think it's this second here. Let's make you like G or something. See, the thing about making it lower is that it has a like a deeper sound, but it has a less clear sound. It's harder to tell what notes are being played, which I dislike. So maybe I'll just put it back up here. And then bring back the octave here in the cellos. I like the timpani going here. And you know what? Let's have these notes be played in the horns. That's not the horns. Why did I think you were horns? You're horns. But like staccato and quiet. Maybe just octaves. Or maybe not octaves. Fifths. If I put you also in mezzo forte. I don't like that very much. You just stay where you was. Okay, and then we have this next part here. No, 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 no. You guys are all supposed to be A. And then you guys are all going to be you. And then you guys are all this. Add a second on top. Oh, I forgot to make you an alto flute. Whatever. Can you do English horn plus viola here? Where's the viola? There's so many instruments. Do I want to keep bassoons playing this? Maybe. Let's have English horn only here. English horn plus clarinet, perhaps. And perhaps not so loud. I guess the clarinet's really taken up most of the loudness. Oh yeah, I forgot about you horns. Oh yeah, you get a melody here. Not much longer you don't. There you go. Staccato. There you go. Here, just for funsies, what if I add a grace note in between all y'all? That's very Stravinsky. I love it. Okay. It might be a bit more clear if I put it on like trombones or something. Or bassoons. Or maybe clarinet doesn't go that low, but we can try. A little bit louder, please. What if I put you in bassoon? What does it sound like there? It might sound a little goofy. Needs more oboe. I think it has too much oboe, actually. I need to put some stuff to the strings. Can you maybe be in the lower brass instruments, like here? And put you up high a bit. Okay, what if I have tuba and a horn? Go. Lower. Okay. What if you're not pizzicato but like arco strings? Like quieter though, but still. No, I like the pizzicato better. Do I even like the tuba playing this? Let's get rid of you. And put this line here. And put it in the tuba. Clarinet's gotta go. Oh wait. And you here and my horn friend. I want to hear you. What do you sound like in the violins? Maybe a bit quieter. No, it was better in the English horn. I'm just biased towards the wind instruments getting the melodies apparently, but it's just better. Maybe bass clarinet here. Where are you, bass clarinets? I need something bassy. Multiple clarinets. Okay. Let's make you pits again. I need something on the offbeats here, I think. If I could hear them, but I think that's impossible for me. Could give it a try though. I think the music's got to get a little bit more aggressive here because I can't really hear these pizzas that much no more. And so I think we got to introduce like the bass trombone and stuff. Okay, well that's... I guess you just copy what the tuba's doing. I forget that I have you sometimes, despite me having you. the brass disappear here? That's not good. There you go, that's correct. There you go. Alright, you're on completely the wrong beats. You're supposed to be on the off beats. There you go. And just like this. Perfect. Can I go lower than this? I can, to get this low C. I think you can only play that with an extension, but what a beautiful sound. Alright, that's not nearly as heavy as I would like it to be. Currently I have it so that you guys are playing the offbeat sounds, but I think it's got to be the other way around where the woodwinds are playing it. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense that way. So get out of here, all of you guys. Okay, and I guess we'll just have you, but for horns. Not that low though. I think we gotta be a bit more reliant on the strings here to have the melody. Which, by the way, they're not even playing. I can't hear them because they're not playing forte. Maybe a bit lower. Hello? Are these strings even playing? That's not what I wanted to do. I don't think I like that very much. In a way, I almost feel like there's like a brushy snare drum going on. I'll tell you an orchestra pun, but it's not really noteworthy. Oh, that one actually left me speechless. Let's have here. Let's have the bass drum play. Let's have the bass drum play all the on beats again, which are constantly changing, but whatever. Where are you, bass drum? Bass drum here. Doink. Perfect. See, all the notes are kind of off. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't think that's how bass drum works. Can I fix that? Let's see. Just kind of like reformat them. Reset shapes and positions. Is that it? No. Reset beams. No. Okay. Not that loud, please. Maybe just for funsies, we can have the wonderful bass drum roll. Yoink. Or are you tremolo? Ah, I cannot hear you. Louder. Okay, then I guess it's this we're going with then. Yoink. Okay. I cannot hear this still. Louder! Okay, that doesn't sound good at all, actually. Get out of here. I want you to have the melody as well. Maybe cello. And put the arco here. If I have both of yous playing this. Get out of here, clarinets. You guys are not loud enough. Go. It's so dark. Can you play Colenio, please? If I have you play on all these beats again. And I guess you too, Colenio. Oh, okay. Maybe both as piano. No. Okay. Let's have. You guys Those are the lowest note of both of your instruments. Okay, try this. I think it's got to be the opposite, actually, where the offbeats play the colegno and the onbeats just keep playing this. Maybe I gotta have the violins also play this. Get over here, violins. You're playing pizzicato now. Whether you like it or not. Oh, well, you know, let me just listen back to it. Where did all this stuff go? Get over here. And you too. Yoink. There's got to be like more movement, I think, like in the xylophone or something. Psh. Trying to think of the rhythm. Go, random nonsense I made up on the spot. You're not the rhythm I wanted. Probably should have written it out before I did anything like that. Nope. More like this, I think. Go. Jump scare. Yeah, something like this. Something a little bit less ordinary than that, but... I think that's goofy enough. I'm not really sure if that's what I want in the final cut, but for now, I'll keep those notes just so I know that I can work on that later. Okay. Just save, please. Save slower, will ya? Goodness gravy. Okay. Let's move on to this next part. I think you gotta be even louder. Louder trumpets. Maybe no need to crescendo. Just decrescendo at the end. You guys are not nearly loud enough. Loud and proud. I don't want the tuba playing this. Get out of here. Okay. Go back here for a sec. These instruments don't feel bright enough. They're a bit too... They're not standing out very much. Maybe the trumpet's got to come back for a little bit. Here, let me replace these flutes with a horn. Try this. Okay, if MuseScore would cooperate with me, thank you. This is just disgusting to look at, but whatever. I guess forte because the strings are playing forte. Is it for a movie? Nope. Lack of tambourine. The tambourine's playing right here, which I've been told this is kind of a strange way to use the tambourine, so maybe I'll put it on like the triangle or something, but for now, that's okay. Trumpet, go. Your turn. Please. It was better on the fluties. Yoink. Oh yeah, but you guys are the special flutes. You are the alto flutes. And you're the bass flutes. You're like not nearly loud enough though. So I'm gonna have to rebalance some of these guys. Because especially the bass flute is not very loud at all, so I would need to like lower the volume of something here. I really like how loud this pits is though. I don't really want to nerf it, but in the interest of actually hearing my instruments. And you also get quieter. And also you're louder. Can you please be just a tiny bit slower? Go to like 128 BPM, maybe even slower. Move down to like 126 or something. And I'm gonna need you guys to be slightly quieter because I'm gonna need to be able to hear the xylophone and the celesta here, which will be a little bit impossible without some modifications. I think it's okay here, but you chill out a little bit. I think fortissimo is not what we want. We're just gonna want normal forte for you guys. The vibra slap can keep being really loud. Here, can make you guys quieter, please. Okay. So you're playing, where's the xylophone? You're fortissimo. I made the cellista even louder. I don't think that's nearly loud enough though. And you, instead of double forte, just one forte. Hello? Okay, apparently my cymbal doesn't know how to cymbal. That's redundant. I can't hear the melody. Something needs to change. Like I can't hear these notes. They're getting buried under something. I can kind of hear the timpani, but the timpani always just kind of cuts through. Like this, maybe? Like, I want to be able to hear these notes. Maybe it's this weird mallet thing I have going on. Okay. This xylophone is so loud. I must have turned it up a bunch. Yep, I did. Shut up. Man, I'd sure like to pause it right now, but it's not. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you guys are doing that. That's good. Is there anything else I was meaning to change here? Not really. Is it way louder than Shirgi's voice? It is way louder than my voice. You want me to turn it down? I'll turn it down. I don't think there's anything in particular I want to change here. Okay. Let me do a save here. Toxin triple P. I'm all about P. Fairy piano. I keep getting jump scares because I had to turn up the volume whenever you speak. I'm just so loud, aren't I? Okay. I think that's enough of that one for now. I don't actually have very many other projects that are for orchestra. I guess there's this one that's technically for orchestra. And all these other ones there are not so. They're not really for orchestra. So, I'm gonna call that here. And the only reason is because I'm hungry. I want breakfast. It's currently 11 o'clock where I am and I had no breakfast, so I'm gonna go get that. Maybe I'll be back tonight, but I'll see you guys later. Just getting back into the group of streaming. This is my second stream of 2026, so I ain't gonna have it for too long, and I also have work to do. I'll see you guys